Bobby, Mike, and Steve hanging out with Saints linebacker Demario Jackson, heading into a second training camp. Obviously, last year a little bit tough, though. How's it been for you getting everything acclimated this season after a tough go in your rookie year?
Oh, man, it feels great just getting the pass back on, seeing the game, playing in the game. I mean, it's a great feeling. I mean, that's what linebackers all about, hitting and coming down. So it's good to finally get back out there on the field.
And DeMarco, when you look at your accomplishments at Appalachian State, you've always been noted as a tackling machine, always having double-digit tackles in the game. And look at the transition from college to NFL. Is it more you having to be more disciplined in pass coverage? Because to me, like if you could tackle and you run sideline to sideline, that's a lot of instincts. But has that been the biggest challenge as far as the pass coverage and what they ask you to do in the NFL?
I mean, for me, I would say just learning the scheme, and I would say I can't really say it's a challenge. I would say it's like really rep by rep, understanding what you got in the coverage, understanding your leverage and everything like that. I would say like pass coverage, I don't feel it was ever really a problem. I just feel like you just got to know what you're doing in the defense and playing your part.
At Appalachian State, you played across the board. You were Sam, Mike, Will. Primarily, you've worked at the Mike in the training camp period, so is trying to get you just a little bit more, I guess, accustomed to playing that spot, and then they would move you around?
Well, I don't really know the idea of what's going on in the office. I mean, there's a lot of spinning parts in there. But like I said, whatever they throw at me, I just try to learn it and just be the best player I can in that position and soak up everything I can from the people that's in front of me and just be the best player.
And DeMarco, looking at obviously when you provide in depth, what have they told you as far as your role in special teams? What have you been working on? What have they been emphasizing with you?
Really just I feel like Riz, he's got a great game plan. It's just coming in and learning all the positions. It ain't really anybody labeled in at one different spot. In our coverage, you can be any position, and you just got to know it all. But I feel like special teams, it's a way I'm going to earn my way on the field.
Now, DeMarco, how did you end up at Appalachian State? You're from South Carolina. It's still Carolina, North South Carolina, but how you end up at Appalachian State? Were you kind of a late bloomer? I'm not taking anything away from Appalachian State, but how did you end up there?
Pretty much a stream of something like I got injured in high school. A couple schools after the injury weren't too fond of me, and they didn't want me anymore. But Appalachian State, they stuck with me, and they made the transition from running back to linebacker for me. And I felt like like I said, take it as it is and just try to progress on.
I got to imagine having a guy ahead of you like Demario Davis, huge bonus. What's it like having just Demario as a mentor in that room?
It's great. I mean, he's a great dude on the field, but off the field, he's even better. I mean, he's always he always got a lesson for us in some type of way, or if it's progressing us on with like a spiritual, I mean, he's on top of everything in the room and having our heads right and mindsets on the field and off the field. So, I mean, he's a great captain.
And DeMarco, how would you say about Pete Werner? He's a young guy, you're young. I mean, is he talkative or we all know Double D is the voice in that linebacker room, but how do you classify like Pete Werner when you're in the meetings, and how have you dealt with him?
Pete, man, he's a great guy. He's a guy like you said, DD's the captain in the room. But he's a guy who also has a good voice, and he throws out tips that may help him play fast and progress. Like say something to us younger guys to help us out and help us grab it in a better way than what the coach might have said if we didn't understand it that way. But I mean, he's a great captain as well, and I mean, it's Pete, man. He's a great dude.
You and I did a touchdown club junket, and I could just tell by your voice in the fall, man, you wanted to be out there. And how the mental challenge of not playing football and you getting back into it today.
Yeah, I'll say, man, it was an emotional roller coaster, seeing them boys go out there every Sunday and, you putting in the work here, but you ain't out there on the field and you want to be. So, but I mean, like I said, like getting back out there on the field, really, I just take it as it's a blessing. Like waking up every day to come out here on the field, to show what I got, the opportunities that's out here on this field. I mean, like it's a blessing, man. I'm just glad to be out here.
You look to be about 10 pounds heavier than the last time I saw you.
Yeah.
You picked up a little bit of weight, a little bit of muscle.
Yeah, man, I found some good spots around here in New Orleans.
You can find them. Now, I don't know how, some of that is good for you, but it's great eating.
Yeah, man, there's a lot of good spots around here. I feel with a little time off in this off season, I'm a big foodie person, so I navigated through a lot of great spots around here.
As for like a local New Orleans cuisine, what would you say is top of your list kind of thing?
Oh man, top of my list, like I like Neo's a lot. I like blue crab. I like down there in the French Quarter, Pesh. I like Nice Guys.
Shout out to Blue Crab too, because they got that nice view when you're there.
Yeah,
for
man.
dining.
Yeah, it's like a different side of New Orleans.
Yeah,
like
right.
from the city to seeing that, like it's
So
like a
you
beach
like
vibe.
seafood?
Yeah, man. I love fried fish, catfish, oysters. Yeah, big
In a good
seafood guy.
spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're in a good spot to get it.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, DeMarco, thanks, and best of luck to you. Continue on in training camp.
Yeah, man. I appreciate y'all.
Thank you.
All right, DeMarco.